I know that I definitely told y'all to stay away from Joey Ryan. I definitely mentioned Castellanos. I definitely told y'all play Jazz Chisholm or De La Cruz. Um, so if you listen to me, took some of my advice, should have had a good Sunday. If you didn't take my advice, hope you still had a profitable Sunday. Main slate was fine, no problem. The late slate was kind of goofy, but you can't win them all. But that's that. We'll get into this slate. Obviously, a lot more calmer than last night, but it's not over. We're going to start with Cole Reagans up top 9K going up against Arizona. Arizona's hitting like a little league team right now. Fire up Reagans. Reynaldo Lopez against Cincinnati. Lopez is going to get his, he's going to get his. The two questions you got to ask yourself is Cincinnati going to show up and will Atlanta ever show up? They're winning all these games like 1-2 points. I don't even recognize this team. I don't know what's going on. If somebody has some inside information as to what's going on with the Atlanta Bats, please feel free to fill me in. Because I don't know how 9 hitters can go cold just like that. And they just lost Albies. They're in trouble. How do you go from one of the greatest teams ever arranged to not being able to hit a shadow? This is I don't know. I don't know if it's being talked about a lot because I really try to stay off of social media. I really try not to read any type of anything to let anybody else's opinions get into my brain. I'm in my own little bubble when it comes to this. But there's got to be something going on with Atlanta. Fire up Lopez. I don't trust Cincinnati. I had a Cincinnati stack today on FanDuel and it still cashed, even though they really didn't show up. Cincinnati's a bunch of strikeout queens. Ranger Suarez, he's been just downhill. He started off like an ace, and now he's like a water boy. I don't know what's going on with him. Look at these runs. 4, 5, 6. Like, what more you guys want me to show you? He started off immaculate. Look at this. 18 fantasy points, 31, 40, 28, 34, 18, 34, 17, 33, 19. And look where we are now. -8. How do you let your... Not even going to go there. 9, 12. I just feel like he's tired. He's either tired or he's hiding an injury from his team, but he's probably just tired. Baseball is a long season. Tanner Houck against Colorado. He's going to absolutely be not over-owned. He's going to be popular. I don't like to use the word over-owned. He's going to be popular going up against Colorado. I don't have a saving grace for you from Colorado. I don't, maybe Toglia, but he bats so low down in the order, I don't really want to pay up for him, to be honest with you. I don't want to pay, let's say, I don't want to pay. All right, let's just go look. Since I could think a little bit clearly tonight. Let's go to Colorado. And this isn't really for DraftKings, but since we're on DraftKings, I want to just prove my point. All right, Toglia is 4,100. So on DraftKings, where you get players 6K, 6,500, I don't mind paying $4,100 for Toglia, even though he's going to bat in the 7th hole, maybe get 4 at bats. But let's go to FanDuel and let me show you why I hesitate with him. So you got the highest salary players, Bryce Harper at 4K. Toglia is $3,400, $600 less, right? On FanDuel, $600 less from the top salaried guy, and he's batting in the 7th or 8th hole. So Bryce Harper, $600 more, going to get a whole nother 1 or 2 more bats than him. That depending on how bad Colorado plays and how bad they hit. That's my hesitation with playing Toglia on FanDuel. I'd rather play somebody that's on a better team that's going to get more at bats for a couple dollars more. You feel me? Don't say I never taught you nothing. All right, let's get back to the business at hand. See how much better I am when I can think clearly? You see? I don't even know how I made it to that video last night because in the middle of that video, I just wanted to shut everything down and throw it out the window. So we just spoke about Hawk Miller against the Angels. The Angels are awful. You could take a shot. You want to take a shot with Bryce? You could take a shot. I'm not gun ho about them because the Lakers, because the Angels could disturb anybody's party, but the Angels like kind of like they want to lose. That's how they appear to me. Bailey Ober against the Phillies. He's got to be careful with Schwarber. You got to be careful with the lefties on Philly. I don't think on a 9-game slate I need Bailey Ober against Philly. Philly's been very good all season long. Hunter Green against Atlanta, absolutely. Atlanta's a show. Attack him. Mlb Dfs against Kansas City. Kansas City is not as hot as they was. Everything goes through Bobby Witt, Salvador Perez. You might get Pasquantino joining in the fun. I still don't understand why Garcia's batting all the way at the bottom of the order. They got Adam Frazier up there doing nothing. So fire up Diaz if you need a little bit of savings. Anderson against Seattle. Seattle just lit up. Was it Blanco? Not lit him up, but they hit him. Seattle just lost Julio Rodriguez also. Fire up Cal Raleigh. Fire up Crawford. Hopefully they stick Polanco higher up in the order. If he's going to be cheap, you can play him too. You can fire up Seattle bats. Arrighetti against Oakland. Oakland's my favorite team right now. Why? People still don't believe. Listen, if these guys are scoring 16, 12, 9, 8 runs back to back to back to back, how much? What are we waiting for? What separates DFS players is their ability to recognize when teams or certain players are surging and striking when the iron's hot. Because if you're not paying attention, somebody's having good games, a team is having a run, and by the time you put your finger on it, they cool down. You got to strike when it's hot. I've been playing Lawrence Butler for 2 weeks straight. Before he started his surge, I was playing him because I seen the signs. Same thing with Jeff McNeil last week. Roker from the same Athletics. I've been playing him lately. Blade, I've just been stacking him. Looks like we got to run Andujar, who's in the 2-hole. I'm running a full stack. I'm running a full athletic stack until they cool down. Fire up Oakland. Michael Lorenzen, you could probably take a shot because the White Sox, they're looking to get rid of Robert. They're looking to get rid of Crochet, or they're looking to trade them. They're not doing anything. They're not playing with any fire. $7,600 for one of the worst hitting teams ever. Fire up Lorenzen. Blake Snell. Unfortunately, I think his last game he played well, but unfortunately, his last game 31 fantasy points. The problem with Blake Snell is that the Dodgers are starting to hit. Ohtani's Ohtani, best player in the league. Freeman's starting to hit. Lux is starting to hit. Hernandez is always going to be hit or miss. Is he playing? I think he's playing. But you get the point. The Dodgers are starting to hit, and the chumps at the bottom of the order are starting to hit. Got to be very careful with that. I don't think I'm going to play Blake Snell against the Dodgers. Fede, you could take a shot against Texas. Tobias, is it? Toby Myers against Chicago. I I gave up on Chicago. I don't mind taking shots either or on Myers or Chicago if you're playing a lot of lineups. But if I'm playing 1-2 lineups, I won't be getting either of the two. Aside, no thank you. Milwaukee's always dangerous. River Ryan, have no idea who that is. I got to do some research on him to see if I'm gonna even cross that bridge going up against San Francisco. Hogan Harris, no thank you. Houston's hitting again, and Austin Gomber. I've been stacking against Austin Gomber my whole DFS career. Fire up Boston. Fire up Duran. Hold on a second. Fire up the righties from Boston. Fire up O'Neal. I mean, you can still play the lefties, but I'd prefer the righties. Fire up O'Neal. Fire up Wong. And if you want to play Duran and Dabbridge too, that's fine. But I rather play the righties. All right, let's get a pitcher and let's get going. You got Lopez, you got Hawk. Let's go with Hawk, 8,500. Let's go straight to my Athletics. Let me put my money where my mouth is. Let's go right to the outfield. Butler's price, I think it jumped, if I'm not mistaken. He's still too cheap, whatever it is. And for those of you that have been missing the boat on Lawrence Butler, last 4 games, 16, 17, 19, 48. And look at these prices. He's still too cheap. We got Butler. Then we have Roker at 53. If you want to be cheap, if you want to save money, then you could just play Blade and Andujar. I'm gonna probably try to find a way to play Roker because Roker has like 2 home run potential. So you got Butler, you got Andujar. Let's get 2 more bats and let's get going. Let's pick up Tyler O'Neill, 5,700. So he's already priced up because they know what he's gonna do. You see what I'm saying? They know what time it is. He's already priced up. The problem is if you're gonna spend damn near $6,000, is there anybody you'd prefer to play instead of him? That's the question now. But Tyler O'Neill does have 2 home run potential also. Let's just play him. So we're gonna go Tyler O'Neill, and then let's get 1 more bat, and then let's go to FanDuel. I did mention Freeman. Freeman a lefty. Freeman's a lefty. You could probably go Will Smith. Maybe it's Will Smith day, 5,500. No, we don't need to do that either though. Blake Snell could still have a decent outing. We don't need to go that crazy yet. There's a lot of batter advantages on this slate, like Houston. Got Houston, Assad, Myers, Eric Fede, Lorenzen. Austin Gomber. We could pick up Altuve, 5,400. Want to do Altuve? I really want Alvarez, but obviously we got that tied up. Or we could go Diaz, a little bit cheaper. Let's go Diaz. I think he's a touch underpriced for his potential also. So we're gonna go with Diaz. So we're gonna go with Diaz from Houston. We're gonna go with Tanner Hawk. We're gonna go with Lawrence Butler, Miguel and Duhar, and then we're gonna go with Tyler O'Neill at 5,700. against Austin Gomber. All right. If you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up the video. If you're struggling to cash, tired of wasting money, no problem. Check out the Patreon, linked in the description. Check out the channel memberships right here on YouTube. Make sure you read the descriptions because all 3 tiers are different. And we do have super chats open. We smash main slate, FanDuel and DraftKings. We smashed UFC Saturday on DraftKings. I think we smashed golf. Pretty sure we smashed golf too. I have to check. I'm pretty sure we did. I make a lot of lineups, so you have to forgive me, but pretty sure we smashed golf on FanDuel. The only thing we struck out with this weekend is late slate on Sunday, and like I said, that was an entire mess. But let's go to FanDuel. Let's get a picture. Let's get some bats. Let's get you out of here. Tanner Hawk is absolutely a play. Hunter Green. Mlb Dfs 9,400. He's priced up on FanDuel. But I'm not gonna experiment. FanDuel has Marquez pitching for Colorado. I'll figure that out later. Let me see something. Hold on. Let me just see. Gomber. All right, it says Gomber, but regardless, if a lefty starts for Colorado, play the righties. If a righty starts for Colorado, then the jamming Duran, Devers, Hamilton. You know what to do. I'll probably go Hunter Green. I wanna say Mlb Dfs, but I will have to do more research on him to be fully confident. Yeah, let's go with Hunter Green. But I may swap it to Mlb Dfs tomorrow or close to the lot once I do my due diligence. So we're gonna go with Hunter Green. We're going to pick up Butler again. Butler is, you get priced up 3,200 for Lawrence Butler. So they're still not getting the message. So this is probably going to be the 3rd week I'm playing this guy straight. I'm playing him in every lineup. You ask with the Patreons, you can ask a channel member. They'll testify. I've been playing this guy every slate. Butler, Roker 38, or Andujar. Andujar's a little bit too cheap, 26. So we're going back to Andujar and Butler because of the pricing. And let's get Tyler O'Neill is 4,100. Let's get Jordan. And last guy in. Let's do the Will Smith thing because I was really feeling. I'm getting my spidey senses is telling me Will Smith. So let's put him in there at catcher, and then this is gonna be our FanDuel lineup. Still got almost 3K left to play with. We're gonna go with Hunter Green up top, Will Smith, Lawrence Butler, and then Duar, and then you got Jordan Alvarez, who's finding his stroke. Pause, but you know what I mean. Listen, I'm gonna go in and get. Appreciate you watching. Hope you had a profitable Sunday. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up the video. Check out the Patreon link in the description. Check out the channel memberships. Read the descriptions. Super chats are open. You guys are amazing. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, and I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.